Hello everyone, Happy New Year. I am Roshan and we're kicking off 2025 by diving into stories that inspire change with a very special guest today, Mr. Gopi, the chairman of JA Malaysia. Mr. Gopi, we'd like to hear about your journey, the decisions that brought you to JA, the hopes you have for the new generation. Now, before I go into the questions, is there anything you'd like to share or wish our viewers?
We in Malaysia, we are very fortunate to have diversity. We experience diversity every day, and so let's enjoy diversity. So Happy New Year!
Thank you.
And just after that, it's going to be Chinese New Year, and just after that, it's going to be Hari Raya.
Exactly.
So we're lucky.
Correct. So let's dive into your vision as chairman. What was your journey like, and how did you become the chairman of JA Malaysia? And of course, how do you see this role contributing to the empowerment of young Malaysians?
I think if I step back, so I've been working for the last 35 years, and one of my greatest skill sets or something that's very dear to me is developing talent, cultivating talent. And I saw that apparent in the roles I've played in Malaysia, in the region. And so when I took the role, my current role in MDEC, where I was looking at industry, one of the blocks of how industry develops is definitely talent, right? And we saw how fast technology is changing and why talent was so important. And as a country, Malaysia, many people say we don't have enough talent. I like to oppose that, because when you go to our neighboring countries, whether it is Singapore, Australia, all the good talent there are from Malaysia. So we do produce good talent. I think we need to continue producing good talent. So that was something very dear to me. How do I nurture talent? And in my experiences in the global markets, some of the things that I noticed are good entrepreneurs don't necessarily have gone into a good university. I hope my son is not listening to this, but they do not go to university. There is entrepreneurship. Most of the time, you're born with it. So it's about tapping that skill set. And that is what attracted me to JA Malaysia. It is what JA Malaysia stands for, and how they go and tap this talent and empowering youth, bringing out that entrepreneurship in youth. That was something very attractive to me, and I am fortunate to be part of JA Malaysia.
That's absolutely fantastic. If you move on to the next part, lessons from your journey. Looking back at your career, what was a pivotal moment or a story or a challenge that shaped you and made you who you are today? How did you overcome it, and what young people can learn from it?
So I was very lucky. I worked in multinationals, the likes of American Express, Lucent, Telstra in Australia. But my life changed when I went on my own. I became an entrepreneur, and I founded a company called Lava Protocols that brought Salesforce.com into Malaysia. I think that is my pivotal moment where things changed. I was now an entrepreneur. After a cushy corporate job, I had to start from scratch. I had to raise money. I had to pay the bills. I was fortunate. I had an excellent partner with me, and we built this company together. That is where I changed the way I look at people, the way I look at talent. I began to see that my staff or the team that I was building, they shouldn't change for me. I should change for them. And I had to inculcate a lot of their thinking into how I manage them. And I think that was a pivotal moment where I changed the way I look at things, the way I develop a team.
I actually didn't know that you actually come from an entrepreneurial background. And it's very exciting to know, because you are in JA, a chairman of JA, which actually we teach and we develop young people to have an entrepreneurial mindset. And I think you're a perfect person to actually lead our team here.
Thank you.
You mentioned something about the regional talent all around, and I think you're very familiar with the talent we have in the region and even worldwide. But how do you see JA Malaysia playing a role in preparing young people to face the challenges and opportunities of the future?
I think JA Malaysia, if we just look at the success stories just across the country, and it's unfortunate we don't have enough grants coming to us because we can scale this. But the success stories that are coming out, whether it's in Penang or it's in PJ or whether it's in a little kampong, the success stories on how JA Malaysia has been able to unearth this talent. And that is very, very encouraging. And this is something that, as chair, and I think I need to do more, and I haven't done enough, is to bring and amplify this to the many corporates that are out there, including even governments, to show them what JA Malaysia is doing and the kind of success stories that we have. It is something that I think for 2025, we need to start amplifying this.
You've opened quite a number of doors for us as well, and we're really grateful for that. And of course, as you mentioned, there's a huge potential that we can fill, right? Now, moving on to our last question, so to speak, is what is your New Year's message to young people in Malaysia? What mindset or actions should they focus on to build a brighter future for themselves?
So my message to the young, and I always tell this to everyone, including my children, is education and learning is lifelong. We shouldn't be contented. Even at this age, I still learn. I have to unlearn as well. As much as it is important to learn, it is also important to unlearn, because the world has become so dynamic. Things change, and we cannot sit in a old mindset. We always need to go through that paradigm shift that everyone talks about. So my message to the young is never stop learning. You don't know everything, and you will never know everything. So don't stop learning. Unlearn some of the old stuff and learn the new ones.
Yeah, so unlearn, relearn, and always have an attitude of lifelong learning.
That's right.
Right. So, Mr. Gopi, thank you very much. As we move into 2025, I wish you all the best, and we wish JA Malaysia all the best as well, including our young students, our young youth from Malaysia.
Roshan, thank you so much. But one thing I want to emphasize. I think JA Malaysia is very lucky to have a dynamic team that's going out there with a lot of passion. Yep. And serving the nation in their own way. So my kudos to the team in JA Malaysia.
Thank you. And we hope to see you soon in another video very soon.
Sure. My pleasure. Thank you.